Thank you for joining this session on unified integrations. So, how Zoho builds better bridges between its Zoho apps and other third party tools. All right. So, myself, Suresh Bhagwati, and I'm from the Zoho One product management team. Today, we are going to explore the growing complexity of business applications and how Zoho is going to solve that problem with the seamless integration of native apps and as well as with help of marketplace, how there are more default integrations that are available, how Zoho is going to help you connect all your tech stack together is what we are going to talk about today. So let me start with a simple question. So how many apps do you think an organization use on a daily basis? Why I'm saying this is this was a recent study done by Okta in early 2025. So it studied about the number of SaaS applications used by the organizations, and here is the result. It says that 101 application is being used by an average organization. Imagine if an average organization using 100 plus application, crossing 100 application for the first time, and think about how many applications does enterprise organizations use. Is it going to be double or more than double? There's also another study done by Okta for enterprise organization, and the results were 231 applications. This is rapidest growth, and it shows that how the IT environments are becoming fragmented and sets the stage for integration challenges. So we're going to see how to solve this in the upcoming slides. So when you have more apps, there are more data silos, and your information get trapped between applications, and you face sync errors, data inconsistency, and poor user experience. And the true cost of disconnected apps are not just technical, but it affects the productivity, right? So that's why integration matters. You need to make sure that all your apps are connected so well. You might be having applications from cloud, you might be having applications from on premises, you might be having custom scripts, custom applications, all bunched together, right? So, how do you make sure that all these applications talk to each other well and provide you a reasonable data? So when you have all these applications talks to them well, when they have the good connection, it helps you reduce the manual data entry work. And not only that, if all these applications talk to each other well with the unified data, you can make better decisions. And not only that, you might be doing a lot of stuffs, a lot of repeated stuffs manually. This integration capability helps you automate all these applications, processes, so that not only makes your employee more productivity, but also helps them make them more happier, because the things that they have been doing manually, you're going to help them with automations and all that stuff. So that's where Zoho stands out with this built-in integrations. Whether you want to connect your CRM with Desk, or you want to connect your books with inventory, or you want to connect your people with projects, it's all going to be simple. So it is simple to connect and start using your Zoho applications. So it is going to be simple and seamless process. You don't need a middleware, or you don't need a complex setup to set this integration between Zoho applications. Most of these applications go out of the box and with minimal configurations, and you can start using it. That simplifies your process, that simplify and automate your workflows, and it maintain consistent data. And not only that, it helps you reduce the effort or time taken to put your system in sync. So Zoho not only offers connected apps, it's a unified platform. So all the applications are interconnected naturally, and your teams are not working in silos. And not only that, say for example, your sales executive wanted to access the support history, he can do that. Or your finance team want to see the updates of the projects, they can do that. and your HR want to sync up with payroll, they can do that. With the advantages of the native integration is that it reduces the need of external tools for you. It reduces the need of custom scripts or the custom applications for you. So here I'm going to jump in for a quick demo to show how Zoho CRM and Zoho Desk work together well. So you're going to see how Zoho CRM and Zoho Desk integrates and provides value for you. See here, in any Zoho applications that you go, there's something called Marketplace that is going to provide you the list of integrations available for that particular service. As you can see the integrations available for webinar, the Zoho Backstage, Zoho Meeting projects. So here I'm going to integrate this with Zoho Desk. So I'm setting this up and I can select the portal. You have multiple portals in CRM and you wanted to establish connection for a particular portal, you can do that. And then you're going to sync up the settings. So, and do the field mapping between your Zoho Desk and accounts. You do a lot of field mapping. I'm just showing this for accounts and phone number. Then you do the product settings, select the department, and select all the product name, the code, and the description, everything. Once you do this and hit on done, you can select the modules that you wanted to integrate and save it, and that's it. Your integration is enabled. So these are all the minimal configurations that you need to do to set up an integration between Zoho applications. So once you do that, all you need to do is just go to your Zoho CRM and select a particular lead. And once you select a lead, you can see that a Zoho Desk module is enabled for that particular lead. So this not only allows the sales engineer to see the support history, the number of problems or the number of tickets that's raised by the customer is going to be available along with the subject, status, and which particular technician is working on that particular problem, whether it is addressed or not. And not only that, let's say if the sales executive is on a call with this particular customer and that customer is reporting a problem, the sales executive can himself create a ticket on behalf of that customer from within the CRM itself. He can just go and create the issue description with the subject and submit it. Once this ticket is created from the CRM, you can see that ticket created in Zoho Desk. And later, the engineer who is going to work on that problem can address that problem, and even the sales is aware of that particular problem. So if in case if this system or if this integration is not in place, what is going to happen is this sales engineer is going to manually create an email and send it to a desk team so that the desk team can address the problem, right? So this can be automated with the help of this integration. And the next topic is Zoho Open by Design. Zoho is not just about integrating internally. We know that businesses use different tools. So that's why Zoho is open by design. But with openness, we support openness and the flexibility through marketplace. So for integrations beyond built-in ones, we have marketplace. Marketplace is like a one-stop shop for all your integration and extension needs. Say you wanted to integrate your Zoho with Gmail, or say you wanted to integrate your Zoho application with WhatsApp or with any niche industry tools. You can use Marketplace. We have 2,500 plus extensions built, and all these, most of these applications are available for free. You don't need to pay anything for it. It is going to be just a plug and play model. Like we saw the integration between Zoho applications, it is all simple configurations with minimum steps. You can do that and start using your Zoho application with other third-party softwares. And we have built the integrations and extensions for most of the business functions, from customer service to finance to marketing to sales. And any of your team need any particular problem to be solved, and you have tool available for that. And in Zoho, as you know, we have 50 plus applications under Zoho, and Marketplace have built around 60 percentage of the apps for which the integrations and extensions are enabled. Say 29 of the products already have these capabilities, and you can see the categories from sales and marketing to email collaboration to business intelligence. So the true spirit of marketplace is interoperability. We know we compete with our competitors, we compete with other ISVs, and if our customers wanted to integrate Zoho application with one of their other ISV, they might be using other products and they wanted to integrate with other ISVs, we still support that. So by doing this, we are not only allowing the customers to bring their tech stack together, but their entire business together. See, here, this is the marketplace where we have listed down all other ISVs as well. So if our customer wanted to, say they are using a sales CRM and they wanted to integrate that with Zoho Desk, and they can do that. Or they use a Zoho Desk and wanted to get that integrated with some other applications, they can do that, right? So while we list our competitors in our marketplace page, we don't see many of the competitors listing our Zoho products in their marketplace. But we don't worry about that. We just want, if our customer wanted to use and integrate other products, they are very well to do that. And simply go to marketplace.zoho.com, and you have extensions available for all the Zoho applications, Zoho products, and the custom apps, industry solutions. And if at all you don't find an application that you're looking in for, you can simply request to us. See, there is a request extension form. You're just going to go ahead and select all the details and provide a brief description about what you want and submit it, so that this information is received by the marketplace team. They can assess your requirement and help you build this customization for you. And next, this marketplace is contextually integrated within all Zoho applications. When you go and access marketplace in any of Zoho services, let's say I go to project and you see an icon here. So I click on it, I get access to marketplace. And it is going to list down all the apps relevant to marketplace for projects extension. You can do that. Or some of the products like CRM, provide those options as a tab at the top. So you can just go ahead and select whatever the extensions that you want to do, you can do it here. So this is how the marketplace is contextually integrated within all the Zoho services. So you wanted to integrate or find extensions for that particular service, you go inside your product and search for it, and you can enable that extensions. All right. So let's talk about this topic, adding a layer of convenience to your existing tech stack. See, you might be using some legacy system for a long time, right? So you might be doing business for a long time, say a decade before you started using the Salesforce or any other CRM software. And you wanted to use that application without disturbing, but you wanted to add the new technology or the new business functions to the existing tech stack. How do you do that? Let's say you are a sales engineer and you did a demo for a product about last week, and you wanted to send out a survey to those customers to fill out the demo feedback. And you can integrate that with products like Zoho Survey or SurveyMonkey. And so from CRM itself, once you enable this integration within the CRM itself, you can send out a survey for a demo feedback. So customers can fill out the survey and send it to you. And this happens within the CRM itself. And once this particular the feedback is recorded, submitted by the end user, it's going to create a record against that particular lead in CRM. And you want that to be assigned to a sales engineer automatically. This is where you can use extensions like round robin, and this is going to help you as soon as the record is updated, as soon as a demo feedback is registered, and it is going to assign that particular request to the sales engineers on a round robin basis. And also you can integrate that with telephony apps like phone burner, so that once the ticket is assigned, once this request is assigned to that particular sales engineer, the sales engineer can make a call through the phone burner app, and all this happens in your legacy CRM system itself, right? And also it records the call, so you can use it for future references. And the sales engineer can make a contextual conversation with your customers, because you already have a demo feedback, and you know what you did on the demo, you know what the customer feels with the demo feedback, and you can make a contextual conversation with the customer. And all this happen. Imagine we are dealing with 4 different tools here: the legacy CRM system, SurveyMonkey, Round Robin, and Phone Burner. But all this functionals, all these actions happen within your legacy CRM application. So without jumping into other application, you can enable these integrations and start using it. That is adding a layer of convenience to your existing tech stack. Okay, next I'm going to talk about a customer case study. See how an immigration services business gained a customer acquisition channel by integrating Zoho One and WhatsApp. So Abhinav Immigration Consultancy is a company with workforce for about 350 employees spread across 7 different cities. So being an immigration consultancy, they need to go on a back and forth conversation with customers to deal with the visa application, the visa guide to be sent to the customers, and back and forth, all these happens, right? Think about the email trials and think about the SMS exchanges or the phone calls and all that. It quickly became unmanageable for this organization, and they used SMS as their official communication, and they had a limitation. They were not able to send messages over 160 characters. They were not able to exchange documents through the SMS. So they have to rely on email for that. So they go back and forth, and all this happens, right? And in order to fix this, the employees taught themselves to fix this problem, and they started using their own WhatsApp account to contact customers. So imagine you have SMS, you have a phone call, and you have email, and now you have private WhatsApp account to contact the customers. So easily the data can slip through all these, right? So what the solution this organization needed was an effective communication tool, and that has to be integrated with their existing CRM system. And this is where one of our partner, Easy2Check, helped this client to build this integration in 3 weeks' time. Just in about 3 weeks' time, they built this integration, and this organization started receiving all the exchanges through WhatsApp right now. And so any communication, it was very easy for the consultants, very easy for the customers to receive the messages, and say any information. They can send out bulk messages, they can send out images or the files in various formats. So say they sent a visa application to client fills out and send it for the review, and here the consultant can review, and in case of any changes, they can send it back to them. All happened very smoothly, and the consultants are not missing out any messages, because for every new messages they are getting a notification, so they can go and address it immediately. And they also had the WhatsApp logs, say 2 weeks before a customer contacted, and now he's contacting again, and you have the log already, so you know where you left, and you can pick up the conversation from where you left. And it integrates with CRM, and with the workflow integrations, you can automate the messages for transactions or for reminders, for any contractual reminders or for any payment reminders. You can ensure that it is automated and scheduled accordingly, and or for any birthday reminders and all that, birthday wishes, everything. And not only that, this also integrates with books so that once you close the customer, you can send out an invoice from the CRM itself. And not only that, see, when a new customer sends out a message to your WhatsApp communication, and it is going to check the record in CRM to see if that particular contact is already available or not. And it is going to be, if it is already available, then it is going to update a note. Or if the contact is not found, it is going to create a lead for you in CRM. So all this happened. This customer was very happy, and they just threw the SMS vendor out and started using this WhatsApp communication, and they were happy with that. And here I'm going to list some of the top installed extensions in USA. So these are all the checklist app with projects, and most of them are for CRM, the Message Media, SMS Magic, and ClickSend and MailChimp. So these are all the top extensions from Marketplace used by our customers. We saw how powerful our native integrations are, and we saw how open, how Zoho apps are open by design through the Marketplace, where we have 2,500 plus extensions or integrations available. And now the next step is orchestration. So with tools like Flow, you can go beyond and go beyond simple data syncing to advanced and smart workflow automation across various business applications in Zoho, right? So what is Zoho Flow? And what does Zoho Flow does? So Zoho Flow is a workflow builder that helps you, that listens for the triggers and execute actions. Listens for triggers like form submission and execute actions like creating a record, sending out an email notification, or updating an information. So all this happens with multiple steps, multiple conditions, and multiple logic. And all this are codeless. You're just going to use all the functions available with just drag and drop interface. I'm going to show you a quick demo right now to show you how to do this. And here is a quick case study of how a digital marketing agency unlocked a new lead generation channel by integrating Zoho One with third-party apps like Typeform and Slack. So this organization was using Typeform to collect leads from the customer, and they used CRM for sales, and they used Slack for internal communication. All are three different applications, and all the functions that they were doing is manual. Once the lead is generated, lead is submitted in the Typeform, what they're going to do is they copy those leads and put it in the CRM system for the sales team to follow up. And once it is submitted in the Zoho Sales CRM, that information is again copied and put on the Slack communication channel manually. How about integrating this with the help of Zoho Flow? This is what I'm going to show you right now. So with the help of Zoho One and Zoho Flow integration, you can automate the lead captured from the Typeform to CRM. You can ensure that as soon as an entry is submitted in the Typeform, it is automatically adding an entry in the CRM system. And then it sends out a bot notification message in the Slack automatically. See, I'm on the Zoho Flow interface right now. So I create a new workflow. So let me call this as lead form website. And I just go and create this. Now there are different methods to create a workflow. So I want my trigger from the app Typeform, right? So I use app and I search for Typeform and select it. Now I choose the trigger based on the entry submitted in the form. I go next, and I can choose. First, I need to make sure that I establish a connection. There's already a connection available, but to show you how you can make a new connection, you just need to provide a name and authorize that so that your Zoho Flow and the third-party application type form talks to each other. So once you authorize and approve that request, so you get a pop-up to accept that. So once you accept that, a connection is established between the third-party application and Zoho flow. So you can provide a trigger name and I select the lead form. So this is the lead form that I have used in my website. And for advanced automation, I can use based on the criteria as well, which I'm skipping for this demo. So now I made my trigger point from the type form when an entry is submitted in the type form. So what are all the actions that need to be done? Now I have a data that is received from the type form. Once I have the data, what will I do? I need to check that data with my existing database, right? So I already have a CRM system in place. So I want to check if this is a new customer or an old customer. If it is a new customer, I want that to be added as a record, new record in the CRM. So I'm going to use this fetch contact, and now I do the data mapping. So I'm using the unique field to check and verify whether this particular record is already available or not. So now I have the entry form submitted, created. Then I have the action created for fetch contact to verify if the contact is already available or not. Now I do a condition to see if this particular lead matches any of the existing criteria or not. Now, what I'm setting is if I don't find any of the entry available, if the contact ID is null, so now I go on set on an action. What it need to be done? I want this information to be added to the CRM. So I go to apps and I select CRM again. Now I create or update a module. So I check the record. I don't see any record available in my CRM. So I want this to be added to the CRM. Now I do the field mapping again. I want informations like the company name, the email address, the customer name, everything to be added. So I do the field mapping with the type form. So I go to type form and I do the field mapping with whatever the fields that I want. I can go ahead and map it. So I map the company name with company name in type form and the last name with the customer name there, and as well as the email address. All right, so all this information I want. Now I can just go ahead and finish this, the email, and I complete this configuration. Okay, now the one condition is set. Now what I want to do is to create a bot notification in the Slack. So I wanted to send a private message in the Slack channel. So I create this Slack trigger for that. So I do a custom messaging saying that, hey team, there is a new lead from our website. And not only I can add a custom message, but I also wanted to provide some details to this from the type form itself. So I do the mapping with the name, company name, and the email address, and the entry ID, everything from the app. So I do this and complete this. So let me call this as lead doesn't exist. And then I'll go on and do my next condition for if the lead exists, what it has to be done. So now I call this lead exist. So what does the condition need to be applied? So I go to Zoho CRM, and there are various functions available. So whatever the things that you want to do, I just want to add update module, and I do the connection again. Now I go to description and type in the information saying that this particular lead is already submitted, and it is submitted again on so and so date. I can pick in the date so that from the system, at the time of registration, it is also going to put in the information at what time this lead is submitting the same information and again. All right. So next, we have the system ready. We have the workflow enabled. So I just switch it on and go to the type form to put an entry there. So I call it Peter, and I provide the email address peter@silk.com. I just skip this phone number part and provide the company name and submit. So once I submit this, what it is going to do is it is going to check for the existing records in CRM. If there is no existing record, it is going to add an entry in CRM. It is already making an entry there. Now it should also have created a bot notification in the Slack. This is what this company had wanted to do, right? And all this are happening as and when a form is submitted, and this information is checked in CRM, and if there is no record available, it is automatically creating a bot notification for the sales team. And then you can go and check for the logs. At what time this workflow was executed, how long does it took to execute, and all other functions, you can check the same log. With that, we'll move on to the next topic. So can I configure all the integrations in one place? Right now, in Zoho 1, you wanted to do the configurations, you need to go to each and every applications to do all these configurations. Now we have a common place. We built this. This is available as early access right now. So you see, we have a dashboard that allows you to list all the recent integrations that are enabled, who added that, who configured that integration, what is the current status. If that integration has workflows, and you have that data for that as well, how many workflows and at what time it executed and all that data. And not only that, below you have the recommendations. Based on the number of apps that you're using, based on the number of apps that are added to your org, we do the suggestions. These are all the recommendations for which the integrations are not enabled yet, but you still use these apps. And if you connect click on projects, or if you want to connect CRM and meeting, that adds value for you, you can go ahead and do that. Maybe you are not aware of it, but we nudge those informations as a recommendation. If you want, you can go ahead and do that. And next, this is the integration page where it lists all the integrations by groups. So for now, I have selected CRM. So you see the list of apps that are available for integration within the Zoho ecosystem. So you just wanted to enable the integration for whichever the applications that you want along with CRM, you can go ahead and do that. And similarly, you have additional information as dashboard, like who enabled it and for which portal this integration had enabled. And you have information for the flow. So how many number of flows created, who created it, and all that. So that is unified integration for you. So with that, we are coming to the end of this presentation.